So I'm Michael Alman, working at Ideum. I'm a project manager for international projects. Ideum started 1994. We started Ideum to help youngsters to get into the working. 1999, you can say, we started with international activities, both sending and receiving youngsters from abroad.
My name is Nathan Connor, I'm from Halifax in England, and it is my last week on the Leonardo project. I've worked in carpentries with woodwork. I get up around 7 o'clock and start work at 8, and then we finish at 3:30 most days, 2 o'clock on Fridays. This is a toilet, outside toilet, and it takes us a week to build from start to finish. And we build all sorts from toilets, footbridges, benches, fireplaces. I do some metal work as well. Everything really.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm on the last day of my project. I'm 24 years old and my project's in Avesta in Sweden. We work with wood, we do carpentry. So I also worked with bicycles, fixing and repairing them, and painting and decorating.
And I started to work at the tourism office with Peter when I was doing an European project called EVS, European Voluntary Service. The first weeks, I can say, I just translated few brochures from English till Spanish and from English till Italian. And then I started to work with them, trying to keep them in touch with some Southern Europe fishing companies, fishing tourist operators and walking tourist operators.
The accommodation is fantastic in the hostel. You have everything we need, all the amenities. We have a laundrette downstairs. We get paid once a week. Around 900 kronas, which is about £90. We have to pay for just food at home. Everything else is pretty much just washing powder and food and fags, basically, cigarettes, that's about it.
Our apartment's maybe 2 minutes walk away from another hostel, which is where most of the volunteers are. We are maybe 5-10 minutes walk away from our project.
And we get fed at work for a relatively cheap price, which is very nice. It's nice, there's a lot of fat food, which we thought was because of the cold when we got here, but they've carried it on, so there's a lot of fat food. Apart from that, there's a couple of things I miss from home, like gravy and an English breakfast and fish and chips, but apart from that, it's very nice.
In between us there is 2 supermarkets, which is very good. When we finish work, what my normal routine was, I went to swimming baths or I would go to the gym. And during the weekend we had a lot of different activities we could do. I took part in snowmobiling, ice fishing, we went to see the reindeers being herded from the coast through to the inland through the winter, at the end of the winter. I did canoeing. I could go on for ages, there's a lot we have done. And I've enjoyed everything of it, especially the ice ultra.
And on the activities, we've been on skidoos, went to the ice hotel in Kiruna, went to the city in Luleå, In our free time we can watch TV, there's an English TV, and we speak to the different nationalities that we live with. There is one pub that is open 2 nights a week for 4 hours, and we go swimming most nights or to the youth club and do things like that. And then at the weekend we go walking or we have fires by the lake. To finish our trip, myself, Ricky and an Italian called Ugo went to a long walk called on the Nazarleden from a place called Glomatres to Forschbacher. It was 95 kilometres and we did it in 3 days as a finish to our trip. And we got in the paper, as you can see. No, nearly everybody in Sweden speaks very good English. Very good English.
Within a week of us being in Sweden, we started language training. We was there 2.5 days a week to start off with, then after a month we was there for a day.
The support before and during has been very good. We've been able to speak to Ash whenever we needed to while we're here, and the support workers here, Michael and Jerry, they're always there if we need to speak to them, and we got all the information we needed just before we came.
And Jan Olga, our carpentry boss, the master, he every time he gave us a new task, he would show us how to do it and let us do it, and find our own way to our goal, kind of thing. I've learned a lot about myself, and I think I've gained in confidence a lot. I even talked for 1 hour at a school for 16 and 17-year-olds in front of a full class, which was quite difficult, but I wouldn't have done that before I came here. Professionally, what I have learned to use a lot of different machineries, and building things with wood and spackling, which in English is plastering.
Professionally, I've learned all sorts about working, and I had a little bit of knowledge before, but I've just developed that, and I've learned metalwork from scratch. I'm fairly confident with that now, and like all woodwork, I feel no danger in attacking anything really now when I get home. And personally, I've learned a lot about myself, about living with other people and being able to adapt to different cultures, and I think I've coped quite well.
I would definitely recommend this project to anybody, just because it's a place of healing and relaxation, and everything about this program I think is great.
I would tell them to go for it 100%. I would tell them just to go for it, because it's the best experience I've ever had in my life. It's just been brilliant.